SI Instruments, suppliers of high-quality force and torque measurement equipment. We supply the wine industry, automotive, packaging, food testing, pharmaceutical, and many others. The manual handling kits from SI Instruments offer flexibility in manual handling assessments. The manual handling kits are available with an analog force gauge and with a digital force gauge. Both kits contain a cradle for two-hand operation, a 35mm flat round plate with rubber padding, a curved plate with rubber padding, a pull adapter with D-shackle and strapping, a certificate of calibration. The analog manual handling kit is supplied with the analog force gauge, an easy-to-use force gauge up to 500 newtons or 50 kilograms. One end of the gauge is for pulling and the other end for pushing. On the front of the gauge is a track or peak button. When switching this to track mode, the needle goes up and down as the force changes. When turning this to peak mode, the needle stops in the peak position. Pressing the button means the needle jumps back to 0. Note on the dial that the inner circle shows kilogram and the outer circle shows the force in Newton. Markers can be set to easily see whether a tracking force is on target. When using different accessories or using the gauge in a different direction, the 0 point of the gauge may need to be adjusted. This can be done by rotating the dial indicator. The digital manual handling kit contains the McMesson BFG force gauge. In principle, it works similar to the analog force gauge with the following differences. Obviously, you have a digital readout. The push and pull is measured on one end of the force gauge. You have a larger selection of units of measurements available. The zeroing of the unit is simply done by pressing a button. Because of its digital signal, this unit can be connected to the PC for graphing. On the SI Instruments website is a detailed video of our EasyPlot graphing software. As standard, the digital manual handling kit is supplied with a 1000 Newton or 100 kilogram force gauge. The manual handling kits can be used for a wide variety of applications: pushing a trolley, closing a door, opening a fire safety door, pulling levers, lifting and weighing, pushing buttons, and it can be used for muscle strength testing. For further information, please contact our office.